improves to 14-2 on the season, 10-2 in conference, with 10 steals, 8 blocks, 16 assists to 15 turnovers, 52 rebounds, 40 defensive, 12 offensive, shoot 49% from the floor, 55 in the second half, 35% from 3, and 52% from the line. Your Conch women put up 53, fall to 5-10 on the year, 2-10 in conference. Shoot 29% from the floor. That was really the difference in this one. Just Conchs couldn't get much to fall. Seward got everything. Conchs 29% from the floor, 23% from 3, 60% from the floor, or from the free throw line, excuse me. Come away with 4 steals, 2 blocks, 16 turnovers to 12 assists, 41 rebounds, 30 on the defensive end, 11 on the offensive end. Seward outscores them in the paint, 38-8, and on points off of turnovers, 28-8. 10-8 advantage for Seward on the second chance, 14-2 advantage for Seward on fast break, and Seward's bench outscores Dodge 49-28. The score was tied one time, no lead changes in the ball game. Individual numbers, leading scorer, as Seward County has 5 girls in double figures, led by Mounsey with 17, averages 20 a game. Veloso puts up 13. Amy Scott with 11, most of that in the fourth quarter. Siegler with 12, 3 of 3 from three-point line. And Vanessa Caro with 11. Your Conch women, leading scorer, they didn't get anybody into double figures. Alec Fitz with 8. Addison Rowley with 7 to go along with Michaela Ewing and Allie Baker, all had 7. Kaylee Dale pulls down 7 rebounds to go along with just 2 points. She really couldn't get much going tonight. Ewing, as I said, had 7 points to go along with 6 rebounds. Conchs lose here tonight. Men's action about 12 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll pick your Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Game. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
He once deep-fried turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. It's time to pick your Dodge City Dental Care Player of the Ball Game. Damon.
And it's a tough one.
It is a tough one. Kaylin Maple had 6 points and 5 boards.
in the first half.
Yeah, 12
All in
minutes
the
of
first
action.
half, yeah,
Yep.
12 minutes of action. And really, the reason I say her is because till she got hurt, the Conks were in it the whole way, and as soon as she went out, the Conks never in the ball game.
Never were able to get back
Never able
closer or into it.
And the reason is she come out there, they go on that little run to extend the lead at halftime. Put it up there, I think it was 12 at halftime.
Yeah.
And then the third quarter, she's not playing, not in there to control the boards or control underneath. And basically Seward County just had their way with us in the second half without Kaylin Maple in the paint. And like I said, she hit some outside shots. She was doing a lot of little things. That's why I said you almost got to give it to her, because her stats at half are as good as everybody's for the full game.
Yep.
So do you agree
Yeah,
with me?
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
now,
I talked
now that hearing your,
because
I didn't get any analysis at the start. Now you say that, and okay, I agree with you.
And I'm sitting there, and I just think, because you go, oh, she only played the half, and I go, well, look what happened the second half when she wasn't in there.
And
I
now that
just
you say
think
the last minute and a half or 2 minutes of the fourth quarter when she came out,
that's when
they went on that run and extended it to 13 at half.
Yeah, and she wasn't in the
She
paint.
wasn't in the paint to help control that. So.
And like I said, her stats with just a half of basketball are as good as everybody's for the full game.
Yep. 6 points to go along with 5 boards, 3 of 5 from the field, and 0 for 1 from the line.
No turnovers
No
either.
turnovers.
So
in just 12 minutes of action.
So congratulations to Kaylin Maple for being our Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. Dodge City Dental Care. They cater to cowards. Go by and see Dr. Cody or Dr. Williams at 2300 North 14th, Suite 202. Give them a call. Set up an appointment at 620-225-2650. When we come back, we'll take a look at the men's action. We're going to crank it up here. We're about 8 minutes away. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4. Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to crank up the men's actions. We're going to do it all over again. It's the Lewis Ford pregame show right here on your home for Conk Sports, 1550 AM, the Sports Town, and on the web at conksports.com. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Seward County, first off, coming in with a record of 10-5. They are 6-5 in conference. Meanwhile, the Conks come in with a record of 5-10 overall. They are 3-8 in conference play. Conks riding an 8-game losing streak, trying to turn that around tonight. First up, starting for Seward County, starting at guard, a 6'4" freshman from Queens, New York, averaging 5 points a game, number 0, Jamel Horton. Starting at another guard, a 6'1" freshman from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, averaging 8 points a game, number 2, Devin Betheley. Starting at another guard, a 6-foot freshman from Queens, New York, averaging 2 points a game, number 13, Mark Combs. Starting at one forward, a 6'6 freshman from Jersey City, New Jersey, averaging 15 points a game, number 14, Isaiah Small. And starting at center, the 6'10 freshman from Prague, Czech Republic, averaging 2 points a game, number 25, Karol Trunacek. Head coach, Jason Sauter. Assistant coach is Luke Adams. Now for the Conquistadors. Starting at point guard, averaging 10 points a game, the 5'11 freshman from Evansville, Indiana, number 22, Justice Dixon. Starting at the 2 guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida, averaging 12 points a game, number 10, Tajay Anderson. Starting at the wing, the 6'1" sophomore from Lima, Ohio, averaging 10 points a game, number 23, Bruce Hodges. Starting at one forward, a 6'8" freshman from Beaumont, Texas, averaging 6 points, 6 boards a game, number 21, Kevin Howard. And starting at the other forward, or center, you could say, the 6'7" freshman from Evansville, Indiana, averaging 9 points, 5 boards a game, number 34, Jairus Frills. Head coach, Steve Tucker. Assistant coach is Chris Hagan. And that's a look at your starting lineups. When we come back, we'll take a look at how these two teams match up head-to-head. You're listening to Conch Basketball on 1550 AM, the Sports Sound, and on the web at conchsports.com. It is all part of the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or a last-minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig,
Wyme, hovercraft A, is way, both A, off way, eels way.
which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lewis Ford pregame show. Let's take a look at how these two teams stack up on paper. Seward County averaging 75 points a game, giving up 63. They are plus 12 scoring margin. Meanwhile, the Conchs at 80 points a game, giving up 81. They are minus 1 in scoring margin. Field goal percentage, Seward County at 46, Conchs at 41. Three-point shooting, Seward better there, 34-30 advantage. Free throw shooting, no, Conchs one tick better, 67-66. Rebounds per game, Conchs 44 boards a game. They are minus 2 in rebounding margin. Meanwhile, the Saints 41 boards a game, but they are plus 7 in rebounding margin. Assists dead even at 14. Turnovers, Seward County one more turnover per game than the Conchs, 17-16. Steals dead even at 8 and 8. And blocks, Seward County leads that one there, 4-3. Conchs looking to get off that 8-game losing streak here at home tonight as they take on the Saints. Damon Post along with Cameron Burney. We're going to bring you the action here. We're going to step away as they're going to be cranking out the national anthem here, and then when we come back, we will have the tip-off. You're listening to the Lewis Ford pregame show here on your Conch Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. He stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
We'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey. They're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as they're introducing the starting lineups right now. Let's run down the starters. First up, Seward. You got Horton, Betheley, Combs, Small, and Trunacek. For the Conks, you're going to have Anderson, Howard, Dixon, Hodges, and Frills. And I think this is the lineup Coach Tucker likes. He likes the energy out there. He likes having both big men out on the floor. Conks gonna be in their home yellow uniforms, white numbers, purple trim. Meanwhile, Saints gonna be in their black uniforms with black numbers with white trim, and we are getting set to go. Conks will be moving left to right on your home entertainment center radio dial.
Two teams matching up really well on paper tonight. Hopefully going to be just as good of a game as the numbers say it will be.
Now, the Conks, like we talked to Coach Tucker at halftime of the women's game,
need a win.
They need a win, and they just need that one victory to get the confidence back, because he says the effort's there. They're just not getting it in the scoring on this sheet. So here we go, Anderson giving final instructions. And we are getting set to go. Howard's going to jump it up. He'll go against Trunacek.
Any last bold predictions for tonight?
Conks by 8.
Conks by 8. I'll take it.
And here we go. Tip on the way, brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Jason Putnam, Shelter Insurance, taking care of auto, home, life, and all the toys you got in your garage. Conks have the basketball. Hodges with it. Seward County will come out, pick him up man-to-man to start things off. Anderson will set up the offense. 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles over right side. They find Hodges. He'll let the three go, and Bruce gets the Conks on the board early with the tray from the right corner.
Thought maybe they were going to get an and one there as he hit the deck. The officials say no foul, though.
Bethany will run the point. Hand it off, get it to Combs. Now they work it far side. They find Horton, back to Bethany. Looking inside for Trunacek. Nothing there. They'll work it back to the wing. Trunacek setting the screen now. Penetration, kick out. Here's a three, top of the key, going to be off the mark. Anderson comes flying in with the rebound. And Tajay now pushing it up the floor. Hodges left alone, another three. That one's going to be short. Dixon can't get the rebound. Combs out of there with it. Pushing tempo right side. They go to Horton now inside to Trunacek, and his pass going to be knocked out of bounds by Howard.
Conks tipping passes early inside. Big men fighting underneath, too.
Yeah, and
Frills and Trunacek.
Yeah, and already the official coming over talking to Jairus. Conks will open up in the zone coming out of the inbound pass. They'll work it around the corner. Here's it. Bethany from the corner with the three, and we are tied at three. Dixon with the basketball. Has it out up front. Combs on him. I'll work it over to Anderson. Back to Dixon. He'll take the three. That shot going to be off the mark. Dixon leads the team, but Howard reaching in. Comes up with a steal. First turnover as Hodges. Nice drive inside off the frills, but they say no. Bruce.
That was a nice
it's
find.
Fouled underneath, and Trunacek going to pick up his first.
Thought Bruce was going to go ahead and shoot it there. Did pick up the foul, did draw the foul, but the nice wraparound pass to the big man Friels.
Conks will inbound it. They'll get it to Dixon here near side. Justice skip pass over to Anderson. Anderson going to penetrate in, kick it back out to Justice. Tajay looking for the foul. Now Friels backs and down inside. Shot up, going to be partially blocked by Trunacek. Up with it's going to be Small. Small's going to lose the ball. Anderson up with it. Turnover forced by the Conks. Dixon left alone for the three. Too hard. Anderson flying in with the rebound. And a Conks with a new 30.
Conks crashing the boards real hard here in this one. Anderson, that's the second time he's come flying in out of the third row to get one.
So Dixon now will run the point up top. They go to Anderson in the corner. Tajay finds Hodges. Hodges penetrates at the elbow, takes it in, loses the ball underneath. First turnover for the Conks. Hodges looking for the foul there.
I thought maybe they were going to get Horton there for the foul. As Trunacek's jumper's good.
Trunacek with a 15-footer from the baseline. And now checking in for the Saints is going to be Selmy.
Big 7-foot freshman out of Tunisia.
Also checking in is going to be Mitchell. Conks will work against the press. They get it into the front court. Dixon almost, yep. And
I thought he was in front. I thought he had both
made
feet down. He didn't, because he didn't grab it until he stepped across.
Yep. Official talking to Bruce. So 2 turnovers now for both teams unofficially. Just a little over 3 minutes gone by. Seward on top, 5-3. Bounce pass into Selmy, working against Friels. Hooks him there. No foul called, and Selmy with a baby hook. Gets it to drop in, and Seward now up 7-3. Conks will work against the press. Hodges with it across into the front court. Well, hand off to Dixon. Conks now get it over to Hodges. They find Friels. Jairus with it, baseline. Now up top to Anderson. Anderson going to get fouled up there. That's going to go against Bethany. That'll be his first.
Yeah, I like to see the penetration early from the Conks. They started out taking the threes, realized those weren't. Got the one quick one from Bruce, and then after that didn't get anything to fall. Been penetrating here since then.
Senegar now into the ball game. Friels will come out. Anderson to throw it in. We'll find Dixon up top, and Dixon going to get called for the backcourt. Second backcourt violation against the Conks here in their early going. With a little over 3.5 minutes gone by, and Seward leads at 7-3. Conks with just one field goal. Now into the ball game is Anthony Thomas for Seward County. with the basketball is Bethany. Work it right side, get it over to Mitchell. Has to back it out. Now Horton will touch it up. Dixon on him, wants the screen. Horton comes off the screen, spins around, now goes inside, and I think they're going to get Howard. Yep, Howard with the block over on the wing.
Yeah, some fancy ball work there and was able to get into the lane.
First foul on the Conquistadors as Thomas to throw it in will find Selmy. Now Horton with it, up top. We'll skip pass over to right side, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Senegar.
Conks in that 2-3 zone on the inbounds. They're susceptible to those backside skips and quick penetration.
Oh, Thomas to throw it in. We'll find Selmy. There's a pass down to Thomas in the corner. Nothing there. Here's a three up top. Bethany hits it. Bethany with 2 threes in the ball game. Seward County shooting 34% from beyond.
That's the kind of stuff you're susceptible to when you run that zone, the quick ball work, and somebody's going to be open.
Now Anderson will penetrate in the lane, and Tajay going to turn it over. That's 4 turnovers for the Conch. Bethany underneath finds Mitchell, reverse layup, good. And now we got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ishawn Murphy now into the ballgame for the Conquistadors. As Bruce Hodges will set.
Conks here got to get a basket. Got that one quick three from Bruce. And nothing has fallen since.
Well, work against this Saints press. Dixon gets it across midcourt. He'll work against Thomas. Murphy now will flash over to the right wing. He'll get the ball, looking for Howard inside. Conks have not really worked it inside to Howard or to Frills. Murphy kicks it back to Senegar. His jumper up. That shot no good. Anderson flying in there. Almost got the rebound, but tipped it to Senegar, who cleans it up, and the Conks cut it to 7-point lead, 12-5 with 5.5 minutes gone by here in the first.
Tajay, he's really crashing the offensive glass hard here early in this one. Like to see that.
Horton with it out up top. Murphy on him. Horton going to drive inside. I think we're going to have steps. Yes, we are. Turnover, Seward County. The Conks now at the chance to cut into that lead. Getting set to check in is going to be Augustine along with Alfred for the Saints.
Little 2-2-1 half-court traps with the, or half-court press, I guess, not necessarily a trap.
Conks get the ball across midcourt. Murphy will hand off to Dixon. He'll run the point. They go left side, working to Anderson. Murphy flashing off the screens, can't get it to him. As Dixon will dribble over left side, nothing there. Conks holding the ball, not whipping it around. Now here's a drive inside by Anderson. They're going to get him for the offensive foul. And the Conks just really working the ball around the perimeter, not doing anything inside.
Yep. That may change right about now. McGordy coming in.
And Anderson will come out. So the Saints with the basketball. As Thomas bringing it up. They'll go to Mitchell, far side. Now they work to Augustine. Back over to Alfred. Now to Mitchell. He's going to penetrate, coming off the screen. Too hard off the glass. Rebound pulled down by Dixon. Justice bringing it up the floor. Murphy with the three. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound McGordy. Now Dixon with it off to Dayton. He'll drive inside. Double pump. Laying off the glass and in.
Dayton coming off the bench and, quick the other way.
And now a missed layup at the other end by Alfred. And the Conks will flash back the other way. Nothing there. Howard with it up top. Now McGordy with it, goes inside, hands off to Senegar. Coming around the lane, slicing through there. Misses the layup. Rebound pulled down by Thomas, and the Saints will have to slow it down. Now up ahead to Mitchell. His shot no good. Murphy for the Conks with the rebound. Ishon will slow it up, and the Conks will set up their offense. 12-7. 12:50 to go here in the first half. As Senegar driving in. Goes hard off the glass, and they're going to get him with an offensive foul. Jordan picks up his second. And here comes Frills off the bench.
Big man checking back into the ball game. Conk's going to go big here as they're going to bring out Senegar. Jairus and Howard back in there. See maybe Coach Tucker wanting to go inside a little more here now.
Bethely back into the ball game. Dixon on him. They go up top, find Alfred. McGordy guarding him. Howard comes over, gets in front. Now we got a whistle and we got an offensive foul, and that's going to go against Isaiah Small over the back.
Yeah.
That's going to be his first. 3 team fouls now on the Saints, 4 on the Conquistadors. McGordy with the basketball. Up ahead finds Dixon. Dixon now working against Alfred out top. Saints staying into man-to-man. Dixon bringing it down, gets it over to Murphy. His three going to be hard off the back iron. Selmy with the rebound. And Bethely now pushing it up the floor. McGordy will grab him. Bethely with 6 of the 12 points. Now a shot inside by Smalls. Howard couldn't get the rebound, and Smalls is going to the line.
Yeah, see who they get the
Or
foul
Small,
on.
excuse me.
I think they're going to get Howard with the foul.
Yeah, they are. That's going to be the second on Kevin Howard. So the Conks already in foul trouble with their bigs, and Lazarus Williams probably going to have to come off the bench. So Isaiah Small, a 71% foul shooter, will go to the line. First one up, no good. And here comes Lazarus Williams off the bench.
Along with Tajay Anderson, he's back into the ball game.
Conks trailed 12-7 with 11:59 to go in the first. Second free throw, no good. He misses them both. Anderson now will run the point. He has it left side. McGordy's coming off the screen, and Williams going to get picked up for the illegal screen.
I didn't see it. What did he?
Yeah, he stepped right in front of him.
Wasn't set then?
Was not said as McGordy come around the corner. So the first foul on Lazarus and the Conks with 6 team fouls now. Isaiah Small with the ball will give off to Bethely. They go down to Selmy. Frills out on him. Selmy with it. Working inside, little jump hook. Got it to drop in. Selmy with 4.
He's got a pretty little hook shot. I guess being 7 foot tall helps that a little bit.
Anderson gets the ball across midcourt. Tajay will run the offense as Dixon on the bench. Anderson wanting Murphy to come up top. Murphy now comes around the corner, nothing there. Back to Tajay. Conks now just holding the ball up top. Anderson wanting the screen, picks up his
Down
dribble.
to 2 on the shot clock.
McGordy throws it up to no avail. So 5 turnovers for the Conquistador, and the Saint defense wreaking havoc right now with the Conquistador offense as Marquise McCray will check in. Williams is going to check out.
I just don't think the Conks realized how low down in the shot clock they were late in that possession.
And that's what happens when you go up against that press. You got to pay attention. Here's a steal by McCray off Murphy, picking up the loose ball, and we're going to have a blocking foul underneath as Ishon will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul's going to go against Augustine. That'll be his first. So So Murphy to the line, and Ishon, an 80% foul shooter, to shoot two. Hits the first one. His first point of the ball game. Conks trail 14-8. Second free throw up and good. Murphy with his second. And it's 14-9. Seward on top by 5. Bethley with the basketball. A give off to Augustine. He has it out up top. I'll hand off to Small. Isaiah with it, kicks it to Bethley. He'll take the 15-footer and hit. And Bethley with 8 of the 16 points for the Saints.
See Coach Tucker if he switches anything defensively with Bethley catching fire in the first half, first 10 minutes.
Coming out's McGordy here on the wing. He'll grab the basketball. Frills will set the screen. Dayton comes off of it, works inside, looking for Frills. Jairus now looking for McCray down underneath. Skip past to Murphy, and Murphy's going to get fouled, and that's going to go, I think, against August. Or excuse me, no, that's Mark Combs. Picks up his first.
When the official first made his signal there, he stuck his arm out. I thought he got Ishon.
For the shove off as Alfred will check into the ball game. So Murphy to throw it in. Far side of the court will find Anderson. Tajay with it, looks to penetrate now, will pull it back out. Anderson with the basketball, go down to Frills. Jairus with it, backing inside, goes hard up off the glass, and a big fellow not being denied up against a 7-footer.
He wanted that one. Put his back into him, put his shoulder down, and wasn't going to be denied.
16-11, Saints with the ball and the lead. Bethley now goes into Selmy. He'll kick it up top. They go to Augustine. He'll put up the three. That shot no good. Anderson with the basketball. Tajay bringing it down the floor. Frills once coming up to set the screen. Selmy will pick up Anderson. Tajay will drive in, get the block by Selmy. Out up ahead, Bethley. 2-on-1. Bethley gets his shot blocked by Ishon Murphy. Frills comes up with it. Almost throws it away. McCray picks up the loose ball. They go to Anderson in the corner, coming over. Nothing there, and Tajay going to lose it. 6 turnover for the Conks.
A lot of back and forth real fast here right now.
Now Augustine with it. They kick it over far side. Alfred's going to pull up, take the jumper. That shot going to be no good. Murphy with the rebound. Ishon with it. Stutter steps, and he's going to be fouled by Alfred. And Alfred will pick up his first. And Justice Dixon getting set to check in for the Conks.
Yeah, I was just going to say Conks trim the lead to 5 here, and we're going to have the media timeout.
8:42 to go, 16-11. Seward on top. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Conks trail 16-11, 8:42 to go. And the Conks offensively not playing very well, but defensively they've held Seward to just 16 points.
Playing pretty stout on defense.
Dixon into the ball game will go to Anderson. You got McCray, McGordy, Frills, and Anderson along with Dixon on the floor for the Conks. Dixon now comes off the screen, set by Frills, goes inside, kicks it over to McGordy, left alone for the three, shot off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Thomas. Thomas bringing it down. Now we'll give off. Jumper up by Bethely. That's going to be no good, or excuse me, Augustine. And Anderson now bringing it down the floor, looking for McGordy, nothing there. They'll go inside to McCray. Marquise with it, working against Small, off to Dixon. Dixon puts it on the floor, loses it. McCray will pick it up. Marquise now will slow it down. 13 on the shot clock.
Gonna get it to Dixon here, let him run it.
Dixon tries to penetrate, takes it down inside, throws it over there. Frills will throw up a prayer at the buzzer, and Jairus with 4 now, and the big fella, right place, right time.
Yeah, as Dixon coming up a little gimpy there. He was trying to get it to Anderson, and it just bounced off of him and ended up right in the arms of Frills.
Thomas with it up top. They'll go up to Small. Small with a little floater in the lane, left that one well short. Tipped out of there by McCray. Dixon will scoop up the loose ball. Up to Marquise, finds McGordy, lets the three go. Dayton McGordy burying the three from the corner. He's got 5, and Seward wants a timeout as we're tied at 16. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Conks on a 5-0 run here have tied it up with 7:13 to go here in the first half.
Yeah. Dayton McGordy, little spark there at the three, leading to the right before the timeout. He's just kind of been that spark all year long.
Yeah.
Off the bench.
And I like Dayton better when he comes off the bench. It's almost like he brings in a little more energy and feels more comfortable. As Seward will have the basketball, Horton with it out up top. They'll find Alfred. Now they swing it over far side. That's Austin with it. Back to Alfred. Now they go down to Mitchell. Mitchell working against McCray. Will back him down. Now looking inside. Tried to poke it into Horton, and Horton steps on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover, Seward County. And the Conks with a chance to retake the lead for the second time. They led 3-0, and then since then it was all
Seward County.
Yep. Dixon with the ball out up top, working against Austin. Dixon now tries to poke it inside, nothing there. They work it over, Anderson left alone. He'll penetrate in, little fadeaway jumper, good. Tajay Anderson with his first field goal, and the Conks have retaken the lead, 18-16.
That was a beautiful step back there by Tajay. Started to penetrate and just put his foot in the ground.
Now Mitchell spins inside, and he gets it up off the glass. Mitchell with 4 off the bench. And we're tied at 18, 6:06 to go. Dixon with the basketball. Justice will throw it up. Shot no good. McCray there for the tip-in. Marquise with his first 2 of the ball game. And the Conks back on top, 20-18.
Conks crashing the offensive glass pretty hard here in this one.
Mitchell now with it far side. They'll go inside to Horton. He'll back it back out. They work it over to Austin. McCray on him. Looking inside. Mitchell with it. Frills comes over. Now they go. No look pass to Selmy, and Selmy with his 6th point of the ball game, right at his season average. And that time the Conks really couldn't do anything about it. McCray with the basketball will go up top to McGordy. McGordy looking to penetrate, taking it down. Fed it to Frills, and they're going to get an offensive foul on Dayton.
I thought
Dayton slid beside him as Hodges getting set to check in.
And even at that, I thought Selmy was inside the circle. Looks like the Conch's going to go into a little bit of a full court pressure. Looks like it's just going to be dropped back into man.
So now Mitchell to bring it across midcourt, or Alfred does. Now over to Austin. He'll launch the three. That's shot off the mark. Anderson goes up for the Conchs. Gets the rebound. Tajay with it out up top. Conchs and Seward all tied at 20 with under 5 minutes to go. Hodges with it up top, looking inside for Frills, the big fella. Backing down, a little jump hook. Going to be way too hard. Jairus that time kind of did a half jump hook. Kind of a hook shot, jump shot.
Yeah, I think they just got Justice for a foul.
Justice picks up his first, and that'll put the Saints at the line for a 1-and-1. 4:41 to go. We're tied at 20.
Both teams in the bonus here the rest of the way.
Alfred will go to the line. First free throw up, no good. As Alfred on the season, a 70% foul shooter. Dixon with it out up top. Austin on him. Work it over. They get it down to Hodges. Bruce with a nice move baseline. Kicks it over to Anderson. They'll throw it up top. Almost threw it away as Bethley got his hand on it. Now Dixon will launch at the buzzer. Frills there for the putback, and Jairus got his man on his butt and just boxed him out for the easy two. Jairus with 6. Now Horton has it left side. Hodges on him. Conchs and a man-to-man. They'll go down inside. Work Mitchell working against McCray. It's shot up. Got the shooter's touch. Mitchell now with 6. And we're tied back up at 22.
Neither team can really get much of an advantage here. Conch's pulled back in this one to tie it. Neither team can get up more than 2 or 4 points.
Oh, Dixon with the basketball, calling for Hodges. Hodges working against Horton. McCray will set the screen. Hodges dishes off to Anderson. Jairus Frills coming out, grabs it. Jairus, a big fella, feeling it, throws up a little floater. That shot going to be no good. Bethley will track it down in the corner. Now up ahead they go to Mitchell. Mitchell's got the hot hand here. Bethley now over to Horton. He'll take the three. That shot up too hard, no good.
That one looked good from where we were sitting.
It was. It's a little bit too hard. Right on target, though. 3 minutes to go. Tied at 22. Crossover by Dixon. Trying to lose it. Austin throws up the little floater. That one's going to be Austin. McCray with the rebound. Put back, no good, and he'll get hit on the arm. And that'll go against Alfred, and that's going to be number 2 on Terrell Alfred. So Marquise will go to the line, shooting 63% from the foul line. Free throw by McCray, up and good. Marquise now with his 3rd point of the ball game. Selmy checking in along with Small and Combs.
Coach Sauter for Seward, not happy on the bench.
Marquise hits them both. Marquise now with 4, and the Conchs lead it 24-22. Conchs, little full court pressure now against the Saints. Anderson almost got his hand on the inbound pass. Conchs will back it off now as Bethley will slow it down. He'll go inside to Small. McCray gets him covered up. Shot up, going to be too soft. Small put back up. Got it to go in, and he gets fouled on the arm. And it looks like they're going to get Marquise with his first foul. Small with his first 2 of the ball game, averages 15. On this season, shooting 71% from the foul line. And that one no good. Frills with the rebound. And the big fella been playing a lot here. Howard on the bench with 2 fouls. Now Anderson with it out up top, almost loses it. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be last touch by the Saints, 15 on the shot clock.
Conks here working a lot of time off the clock before they get into their offense or get inside.
Dixon with the basketball will go to Anderson. Seward County now looks like they're in a little bit of a zone here. 3-2 zone up top. Dixon trying to find a weak spot. 3 up. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Mitchell. Up ahead. Here's a steal by Dixon. Justice all the way to the bucket. Layup good. Dixon with his first 2 in the Conks. Lead at 26-24.
Justice feeling it here. The 2 defenders fall down on the last play, gets the steal and finishes that time.
Small will set the screen now, roll off of it as Bethany will kick it back over. They'll go to Mitchell. Mitchell with the ball, spins on Hodges, now kicks it out. Penetrate inside by Combs. Now to the big fella. Selmy gets it blocked by Frills. Out of bounds. And then Conks picking it up defensively.
Jairus, I think he was aiming 3rd row on the far side of the bleachers for that one.
26-24, minute 27 to go before half.
6 on the shot clock, so they're gonna have to go quick.
Small puts up the long shot. Selmy gets Frills blocked out, and Selmy now with 8, and that time Jairus just got caught sleeping. But the big fellas played almost all of the first half, I think. Now here's a steal. Conks with their 7th turnover. We're tied at 26, minute 8 to go.
Conks here, you want to see him close out the half and go in at least tied, if not leading.
Minute to go, 18 on the shot clock. Mitchell looking inside for Small, nothing there. Bethany now will find Austin. Quick pass over to Small. Now to Selmy with it up top. Hand off to Austin. Dixon right in his hip pocket. Austin will drive in. Free throw line, jumper, gonna be no good. Selmy there for the putback up and in. And Selmy up ahead. Now Anderson will launch the 3. That shot off the mark. Ball tipped around, picked up by Seward. 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell crossover dribble, drives to the bucket. That shot up and good. Mitchell with his 8th point. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with him. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back. Conks had a 4-point lead, and they've seen Seward County going an 8-0 run here right before half to take a 4-point lead themselves.
You think the Conks here hold for the last shot and go into the locker room?
I think you just try to attack the bucket.
Get one when you can get it.
Yep. Dixon gets it into the front court. Here comes the double team. They skip pass over to Hodges. Now to Anderson. Tajay with 7 on the shot clock. Hodges now wanting it on the wing. Anderson taking it down, throws up a little runner. Shot no good. Rebound Small. And we go to halftime. Seward County on top, 30-26. We'll be back with the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Your mom and dad maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you're looking at a phone book, there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
Once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. Wear your shield. Wear your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford at Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. B&E Waste Systems, your locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. No job too big or too small for B&E Waste Systems. Waiting on the stats here. I guess they think the newspaper guy, he doesn't have a deadline until, like, what, 10 o'clock tonight? Oh, that's my word.
Yeah. There
the newspaper
is.
guy gets the stats before we do. Oh, my word. Oh, man, I know where I rate now. Radio's below newspaper. Newspaper's dying, man.
I was just saying, I thought that was.
Anyway, back to the B&E Waste Systems halftime report. B&E Waste Systems, locally owned and operated trash removal service in the Dodge City area. Give Larry and the boys a call at 620-225-6580 or stop by and see them at 2301 Central Avenue. B&E Waste Systems, your locally owned choice. Take a look at your first half stats as we got Coach Lowell now sneaking up from the bottom. Way to go. Where were you when I didn't have any stats?
Hiding.
All right, I got to find my notes somewhere. Okay.
I bet they're on this table. Oh, there you go.
There we go. I got them right here. You come out first quarter there, I thought the girls were a little bit intimidated, and then about the last 2 minutes of the first quarter, we started getting some things happening there, and then the intimidation factor was gone, and then we started taking them right at them. And pretty much that way through the second quarter, and then Seward, as they usually do to people, they went on that little 2-minute run there, and boom, just knocked us out.
Yep. I thought the first half we played well. They came out in the triangle in 2, which they haven't played, but last year they did, and so I was kind of ready for it, and that's why we took the quick timeout. Just to try to adjust ourselves and get ourselves. But we adjusted. I thought we played well, but the third quarter we just came out and we were, we weren't ready to go that second half. They changed up looks on us, went to the press, didn't handle it bad, but didn't handle it as well as we should have.
Right.
You know, and we talked about we had to beat the pressure with the pass, and we tried to bounce it too much and tried to beat it with the dribble. And you can't beat how they, because they're going to chase, they just make it hard on a ball handler. You got to move the ball before 2 or 3 girls surround you, and they do a good job getting in the passing lanes. So, you know, you can't get outscored by 18 and a quarter.
Right.
You know, and it's just not on the defensive end. You got to score more than 10 points, you know, and we took some quick shots. We took some shots just that, you know, we didn't need to take at the time, and you just got to keep moving the ball. And when we moved the ball, we did a good job of getting it where it needed to be and people knocking down shots because they're in rhythm. It's not a shot that they're, should I shoot it? Should I not? They know they need to shoot it because it's been moved 4 or 5 passes and they're ready to, you know, catch and shoot.
How big was the Kaylin Maple injury there in the first half?
It disrupted our rotation of our post, you know, and, you know, that just hurt because now we had to rely on, you know, normally where we've got 4 girls, we're rotating between 2 spots. Now we're down to 3 and trying, you know, just kind of throws us out of sync there with our rotations. And we had some foul trouble and just kind of hurt us there. And then going into the second half with Other, the same thing. It just, you know, we've got to play a little bit smaller and just kind of throws us out of sync of what we want to do.
And I really think she was that spark that brought you guys back to get, you know, where you got it down, cut down to 5 there. And then she gets the injury to the head. Was it she just knocked on the head there?
She gets hit. She took a shot like around the eye area. You know, and she's had some concussions in the past and just, you know, really precautionary and you know, making sure that her health's okay before, you know, she continues to play or, you know, we move on. So
right. And, you know, the third quarter, second half, as you said, you didn't come out with that intensity or whatever, you know, in that ball game. And Seward, when they make you work so hard on the offensive end, it wears you down on the defensive end as well.
It wears you down. And we, you know, there we switched and went to a zone because just where we were at with some fouls and different things. But, you know, we didn't do a good job communicating, not in, you know, 3 of us knew we were in a zone, 2 of us didn't, and they've got to take some ownership in what they do on the floor, and everybody's got to know what we're doing. It just can't be 1 or 2 people. And they got to talk and communicate, and that's the hurdle we've got to get over right now is we've got to take ownership of how we play, hold each other accountable, and just take care of details. You know, it's not like I'm going to my office, scratching my head going, what are we going to do next? I mean, we're doing good things. You know, we do a good job, I feel, taking care of the basketball tonight in a game where they throw a lot of pressure at you, speed you up, and we do a good job there. We move the ball and more assists than I think that might be close to a season high for us was the assist on the year.
Right.
You know, but you got to talk. You know, we give up a 3 when we go 2-3 on the out of bounds because we don't know what we're in. And then I think the next trip down we give up another one because someone doesn't cover the corner like they need to, and then they skip it and Molly gets another 3. So you give up like 9 points because just like that because you're not talking aware what's going on around you.
Offensively, I think you had. I liked because the free throw line at the elbows and stuff was open tonight. And when you got the ball inside there, that made everybody just converge on that one. And then we started knocking down a couple, and that pulled the defenders off. And I thought offensively, I thought your game plan was right on.
Yeah, I thought we did. You know, when we got the ball to the high post, we attacked. You just you've got to be ready in there, and you just can't stand. You got to be active and moving.
Right.
And, you know, I thought Alec Fitz did a nice job when we slid her into that high post area of moving, finding some gaps, and then, you know, she didn't take it too deep. She took what they gave you right in there in the middle of the paint and just hit a couple of pull-ups right in there and made some things happen.
Yeah, because I made the comment to Cameron. I said, they start hitting that right at the free throw line. That's going to pull that defense out, and the bigs are going to get open underneath because they're going to have to defend it.
Exactly. You know, they got to stretch out match up on shooters a little bit more, and then it creates some space inside for us to score the basketball.
All righty, Coach. Valiant effort, sir. We'll get him. We got another tough one on Saturday.
Thank you. Well, back to work tomorrow and get ready for Saturday's game.
And that's number 18. You get done with 13. Now you move to 18. Isn't that right? Or 15?
Saving the best for last. So, making the turn of the conference with the best 2 teams. So
there you go.
We're up to the challenge.
All righty, Coach. I appreciate the time. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Coach Zach Lowell here with us. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Take a look at your second half stats. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
He once deep-fried a turkey with nothing but a Zippo and a pork rind. He put the wah in shooby-doo-wah. That's right. Mr. G's Liquor Store may not be the biggest in town, but it is the most entertaining for all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
We always get starting a little bit early on that one because Bonnie with the pause there. Conch trailed 30-26 here at half. Let's take a look at your halftime stats. As I said, Seward County 45% from the floor, 22% from beyond the arc. They are 0 for 4 from the foul line. They got 4 steals, 1 block, 6 turnovers in the first half to go along with 7 assists, 17 total rebounds, 12 defensive and 5 offensive. Conch, meanwhile, 36% from the floor, 18% from beyond the arc. Conch 4 for 4 from the foul line. They got 4 steals, 2 blocks, 11 turnovers for the Conquistadors in the first half. Conch with 21 total rebounds, 15 defensive and 6 offensive. Points in the paint, Seward 16-14 advantage there. Points off turnovers, 13-6 advantage for the Saints. 10-6 advantage for the Conchs on second chance points. Fast break points 4-2 for Seward County, and bench scoring 18-13 for the Seward County Saints. Saints led by as many as 9 in the ball game. Conchs, meanwhile, led by as many as 3. So Seward County closing at, well, I guess it was a 3-0.
It's a 3-0 lead. Yeah,
3-0 lead.
3 to start it.
So Seward ended up on a 6-0 run, not an 8-0 run, to close out the first half. Leading rebounder for the Saints in the first half, you got Isaiah Small with 5. Leading scorer for the Saints is Mohamed Selmi off the bench with 10 for the Saints. Now for the Conquistadors. Leading rebounder for the Conchs is Tajay Anderson. He's got 5 in the ballgame. Leading scorer for the Conchs, Jairus Frills with 6. And Frills played 16 minutes, Anderson 18, and Justice Dixon with 17 in the ballgame. Conchs will get back Kevin Howard here in the second half as he had to sit with 2 fouls in the first half. We'll take a break, quick break. When we come back, we'll have your second half action. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else, but at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Seward County will have the basketball to start the second half. They lead at 30-26. And here's the problem with Howard getting into foul trouble so early in the ball game. Not into the flow yet. So you wonder, because he
hasn't even attempted a shot, or for his only stat, as I look at it right quick, 1 steal.
1 steal in the ball game.
Didn't take a shot, didn't attempt a free throw, didn't grab a rebound.
Yeah, so you wonder if he's going to be able to get into the flow here early on or how long it's going to take him, because he has been a second-half player most of the season.
Yep.
So on the floor, you got Dixon, you got Anderson, Tamaje Blackwell, along with Kevin Howard and Jairus Frills.
Any last-second bold predictions for the start of the second half?
Conk's going to win by 8, man. I'm sticking to it.
I want something bold.
They didn't play well in the first half, and they're only down by 4, and they really should at least be tied or be up. Seward County with the basketball. They'll go down to Betheley. He has it in the corner, working against Dixon, goes baseline. They'll kick it out to Horton, back to Betheley, drives in, kicks back. Isaiah Small with the 3, shot up and good. And Small with his 5th point, he averages 15 on the season. Conks did a nice job of keeping him in check. Now Dixon with the basketball up top. He'll work against Betheley. Saints in a man-to-man defense. Justice wanting somebody to come out as Conks just really dribbling the basketball, not moving around on the offensive end. They'll go to Frills. Frills with it against Trunacek, and he's going to throw it away. 12 turnovers for the Conquistadors. Here come the Saints back the other way. Horton baseline reverse layup. Shot no good. Howard with the rebound. Out ahead to Anderson. Tajay with it. Looking inside. I'll have to pick up his dribble. They find Howard. Howard thought about the 3. Dixon with it. Gives off the Frills. Nice look inside. Jairus with his 8th point of the ball game. And it's back to a 5-point lead.
Nice pass there from Justice, penetrating. Both big men came up. The little scoop pass to Jairus.
And Selmy already getting set to check in. They go down, kick it off. Trunacek going in, layup good. Trunacek now with 4. Now pass up ahead to Majay Blackwell. Sets, locks, pops. Free throw or 3-pointer off the front of the rim. Frills can't get the rebound. It'll go out of bounds. And Tamaje
had all day to think about that.
All day, perfect look. Just couldn't get it to knock down.
Sometimes you wonder if on those you think about it too much. You're too open.
So Horton to bring the ball down the floor. Blackwell will pick him up mid-court. Not quite 2 minutes has gone by. 35-28. Seward County with the ball and the lead. Work it over right side. Augustine will drive inside to the bucket. He got Anderson on his backside, and Augustine with his first 2. Dixon now with the basketball out up top. He'll work against Horton. Now Augustine will pick him up. Justice wanting the screen up top. Howard will set it. Frills to the left. They'll come off that, and Blackwell going to step on the out-of-bounds side.
Yeah, Justice had him open. He was going to take the 3 and just too far back.
Conks offensively are not getting any movement. They're just dribbling the ball on the offensive end. Everybody's standing around.
Very stagnant here to start the second half.
Now Betheley will drive in. His pass will get knocked out of bounds by Blackwell. And the Saints will inbound it along the baseline. Augustine to throw it in. There's a waiting far side. I think Horton over there happened to tie his shoe. Yep. So now to throw it in is going to be Betheley. He'll find Small up top, back to Betheley. 3-pointer up and good. And Betheley with his 3rd 3 of the ball game, and the lead now up to 12. The largest lead of the ball game for the Saints.
Now, Conks only gotten 1 basket here in the first 3 minutes.
Anderson with the ball, give it off to Blackwell. He'll drive in, split the double team, put up a shot, look for the foul. No good. Rebound pulled down by the Saints, and Horton off to Selmy. Goes inside to Small, and we got a blocking foul underneath. That'll go against Anderson. And the Conks catch a break there. Stajay's second foul as Hodges will come into the ball game. Blackwell will sit down.
It's looking Tamaje didn't play in the first half either. Comes in to start the second half, and you said flow of the game. Wonder if
Yep.
Not playing in the first half caused a little bit of layover.
Horton to throw it in. Anderson will tip it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Saints. Little over 4 minutes has gone by here in the second half. Conks has just put up 2 points. Here's a drive inside. Shot going to be no good. Howard got over there and altered the shot. Now back the other way. Kevin with it inside. Layup off the glass. Good. Howard with his first 2 of the ball game. And the Conks have pulled within 10.
There the Conks got it inside, got the basket, then it dribble around a lot at the top of the key, running screens and handoffs. They just went for it and got it.
Selmy now wanting to clear out. He's going to work against Frills. Banging inside, turnaround, jumper, no good. Anderson climbing a ladder, gets down a rebound in front of everybody. Up ahead to Dixon. Dixon over to Hodges. Hodges penetrates the lane, and we got a blocking foul. And Dixon nailed the 3. And I think they're going to get Augustine with the foul, or no. I think they're going to get, Augustine with the foul. That'll be number 2 on him. Both teams now with 1 foul apiece. As Mitchell set to check in, Selmy going to check out. Anderson to throw it in along the baseline. We'll get it in to Frills, who taps it over to Dixon. Anderson coming around the screen, 3 up, shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Isaiah Small. Up ahead to Bethely, running the floor, gets the shot blocked from behind by Hodges. Comes up with the loose ball, Hodges split. The double team, they're going to get him with the charge.
I don't know how much I like that. Excuse me. I thought Augustine was still
Moving,
sliding backwards. He was set up originally at the free throw line, and by the time Bruce ran into him, he was halfway into the lane.
And that time you could tell Bruce was going to take it in the paint. Mitchell with a little floater in the lane. Little push shot up and over Frills. He's got 10. And the lead back to 12. Dixon now with it out up top. Will swing it over, go to Hodges. Hodges tried to feed it inside to Frills. Ball tips out of bounds. It'll stay with the Conquistadors. 20 on the shot clock. Conks will work the inbound pass. Dixon with it. Little 15-footer gets fouled, and Justice will go to the line to shoot 2. Bethely picks up his second foul of the ball game. Marquise McCray getting set to check in. And early, Marquise and Dayton McGordy, that's when the Conks made the comeback.
Yep.
Dixon on the season shooting just 68%, hits that one. Justice with his 3rd point of the ball game. So Frills will check out. McCray will check in for the Conquistadors. Second free throw up and good. Dixon now with 4 in the ball game. Bethely with the basketball will work against Dixon. Conks stand in a man-to-man. Small set the screen on the right. They hand off, get it to Augustine. Anderson right around. Here goes the 3-up shot, no good. Bethely with the rebound. Over to Horton. Horton with a nice move to the bucket. And Horton with his first 2 of the ball game. Up ahead, Anderson with it, gonna pull up, 15-footer, drains it. Tajay Anderson with his 4th point of the ball game. And the Conks trail by 10, 44-34. Little over 5 minutes has trickled by here in the second half. Horton with it up top, now to Small. They'll work it back to Bethely. He'll take the 3. That's in and out. Rebound pulled down by McCray. Marquise now will dish off to Dixon, and the Conks will set up their offense. Anderson flashes around, gets the ball in the right wing. Tajay with it. Back to Dixon. Now they go down to Hodges. Hodges with it, looking inside, finds McCray. McCray going to lose it in the paint. 3rd turnover, and we got a whistle and a foul. And Dixon hits the floor. I think Justice going to come out, maybe. Got a knee in the thigh as McGordy will check in. Ishawn Murphy going to come in as well, as Hodges will check out. So Seward County to inbound far side of the floor. They lead it by 10. 14-15 to go in the ball game. Cox with 3 team fouls, the Saints with 2. Now here's Mitchell spinning inside, going to lose it off his leg, out of bounds. That's the first turnover I got against Seward County here in the second half. Conks with 3. Seward turned it over just 6 times in the first half.
Control the ball very well. See if the Conks with McGordy in the ball game can get him a spark like he did in the first half.
Anderson now will take over the point. Gets it down to Murphy. They find Howard. Jumper off the mark. Going to leave it short. McCray picks up the loose ball rebound. Back to Howard, and he's going to get fouled inside. And that'll put Kevin at the line. And the foul's going to go against Horton. That'll be his first. So Howard from the free throw line, 81% foul shooter.
You like to see that in a big man.
And we jinxed him.
A lot of times you see big men aren't very, I guess, good from the free throw line would be a word, not real high percentage.
Colby on top of Garden, 31-21. Independence on top of Hutch, second free throw up and good. Howard with his 3rd point. Selmy will check into the ball game. Horton's going to check out for the Saints. Conks a little full court pressure.
And just a side note, Michigan State able to hold on in overtime against Rutgers, 76-72.
Michigan State taking a butt whipping on Sunday against Ohio State. Now Augustine with the ball. Murphy pushing him to the left, nowhere to go. Now they go inside the small. McGordy hits the floor, and we got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Marquise. That'll be his second. 4th foul on the Conquistadors. The Saints with 3 with 13:21 to go. Isaiah Small will go to the line. He's got 5 points in the ballgame, averaging 15 on the season. First free throw up, no good. Small shooting 71% from the foul line. Hodges will check into the ball game. Anderson's going to check out. So you got McCray, Howard, McGordy, Murphy, and Hodges on the floor for the Conquistadors. Second free throw by Small is good, as Bethany will check into the ball game.
Conks here once again, trail by 10.
45-35. They trailed by 4 at the half. Hodges with the basketball. McGordy flashing around the backside. Coming off the screen, set by Howard. Now Murphy, little 10-footer, too hard. Rebound going to be out of bounds. Going to be tried to save in by Seward, and they do it. As Augustine saves it in, they'll get it to Mitchell. Mitchell looking underneath, nothing there. Now back to Bethany. Selmy with it out up top. Howard on him. Selmy sets the screen. Bethany now tried to throw it back to him. McCray coming up with the loose ball. Marquise with it, going down. Can't get the bucket, but he'll go to the line. Foul's going to go against Combs. Combs picks up his second. So now both teams with 4 team fouls.
Thought maybe McCray was going to go wide there. He had McGordy running.
McCray, huh? How about McCray?
McCray.
I thought maybe you was doing the Marquise and McCray, shorten it up to one word, right?
Yeah.
McCray.
If that's the worst mistake I make tonight.
There you go. It's a way to look at it. Remember, you can always email us at conksports@msn.com. Let us know what you think of the broadcast. McCray misses them both. And it's still a 10-point lead for the Saints with 12:28 to go in the ball game. Barton County on top at Coffeyville by 11. Now we got to travel underneath. That's going to go against Bethany. So now 3 turnovers for the Saints here in the second half.
Conks haven't committed one for a little while anyway.
Conks break the press. They go up to McCray. Marquise with it. Kicks it out to Howard. He'll take the 3, right wing. No good. Ball tipped around. Selmy up with it. And Selmy really not that coordinated. Comes down with a lot of rebounds. Here's a 3 from the corner. That shot no good. McGordy can't get the rebound. Bethany will come up with it. 3-on-3. Augustine inside against Howard. Going to be off the mark. Howard with the rebound. Out of there, up ahead to McCray. 3-on-3. Marquise now takes it in. Left-handed. Shot no good. Looking for the foul. Couldn't get it. Now the Saints right back as Mitchell will drive inside. He gets his shot blocked. Ishawn Murphy saves it inbounds off to McGordy. McGordy driving in. Count the bucket. And Dayton's going to the line at the chance at the 3-point play.
I think Bruce going to the, did he lose a
I think he lost the shoe as Justice Dixon will come in.
Dayton, that spark.
As Trunacek will check in. Selmy will check out. Free throw up and good. McGordy now with 8 in the ball game, and the Conks have cut it to a 7-point lead for the Saints. Bethany bringing the ball up. Murphy going to pick up the foul if he don't watch it. Now Austin into the game for Seward County. Bethany pump fake the long 3. Now looked underneath. Got it inside to Small, who slams it home. Now the Conks back the other way. Murphy can't get the layup. Look for the foul. And the Saints with a 9-point lead in the basketball with 10:50 to go. Bethany with it out up top. It's around McGordy. And hands off to Austin. He'll set up the offense. 12 on the shot clock. Austin with it, looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Now Austin comes around the corner. Howard coming over. Scoop shot. No good. Howard with the rebound. Over Trunacek. Up ahead to McGordy. McGordy going to lose the ball out of bounds, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul. And that's going to go against Augustine. That'll be number 3 on him. Horton getting set to check in. McGordy will go back to the line. Frills and Anderson getting set to check in for the Conks. Free throw by McGordy up and good. He's got 9. Ishawn Murphy to check out along with McCray.
Trying to cut the lead to 7 here is Dayton.
And he does. McGordy now in double digits with 10. Conks now a little token full court pressure. 10:20 to go. 47-40. Bethany gets it up to Small. Now skip pass over to Austin. Back to Small. Howard out on him. Looking for Trunacek inside. Now Horton with it. He'll penetrate up in. Kick it out to Austin. Gets it to Bethany. Floats through the lane. Shot up. No good. Frills with the rebound. Conks with a chance to cut it to 5. Dixon now kicks it over to McGordy, and we're going to have a blocking foul, and that's going to go against Austin. And the Conks will be in the bonus from here on out with 9:54 to go, and that's going to be the media timeout. We'll take a break. Conks trail 47-40. You listen to the Conk Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, getting quite a pile of trash in your backyard there.
Yep.
Thinking you maybe ought to do something about it?
Yep.
Would you like me to put you in contact with a locally owned and top quality rated trash removal service?
Yep.
Well, let me put you in contact with my boys at B&E Waste Systems. They're located right here in Dodge City. They take care of a commercial, residential, rural, and regular service routes or one-time pickups. Does that sound okay for you, Bill?
Yep.
Well, give them a call today, 620-225-6580.
Thank you.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't. But I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Welcome back. Conks have pulled within 7 with 9:54 to go. Damon Post, Cameron Burney here.
And Justice Dixon on the line trying to cut it to 5.
Justice averaging 10 points a ball game, is just at 4 right now. Just 2 points in the first half. First free throw gets batted around but drops in. He's got 5. And Dixon will have one more.
Dixon just runs the point really well, controls the flow of the game for the Conks.
Second free throw up and good. Dixon now with 6. And the lead cut to 5, 47-42. He'll get it in. Austin waving everybody off. Dixon will grab him in the backcourt. Backcourt? There you go. Yeah. They do just get the ball across midcourt. They'll go to Horton, out to Austin. Conk scrambling here. Mitchell puts up the 3 and hits it. Or excuse me, that's Alfred. Alfred with his first point of the ball game. And the lead pushed back up to 8. McGordy with the basketball. Get him off to Anderson, who finds Dixon, and he'll set up from the top. Anderson now grabs it right wing. He'll go inside, throws up a jumper. Shot going to be no good, and he'll go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Conks with 9 on the shot clock.
Yeah, there's Selmy. I thought he was going to grab that. The shot was short. Thought maybe he was just going to grab it. The Conks going to get a second chance here.
Frills, the big fella, taking it in. Howard, 18-footer. Shot no good. Jairus can't get the rebound. Austin up with it. Up ahead to Alfred. Working against Dixon. Off the glass, good. So Alfred now with 5. And the lead back up to 10, 52-42. Anderson now back the other way. Gives off to Frills. Frills with a nice move. Inside, and the big fella getting it done. He'll go to the line.
Jairus with a double clutch. Nice move from the big man inside. Not afraid of the 7-footer, took it right at him.
Free throw up and good. Frills now with 11 in the ball game. And it's cut now to a 7-point lead. Conks have had it to 5. They trailed by 4 at halftime. 8:40 to go. Austin with the ball here near side for the Saints. You'll find Horton up top. McGordy out on him. Now they work it to Small. Back to Austin. He'll penetrate in. Dribble it over to Selma. Working against Frills. He's kind of had his way with Jairus that time. Too hard off the back iron. Rebound Howard. And the Conks will slow it down and set up their offense. Seward County with 18 fouls. Conks with just 4. As they go to Anderson, far side. Bounce pass inside to Howard. Howard looking up top, goes in, and he's going to get fouled by Small. So Isaiah picks up his second foul, and Howard will go to the line. Howard 1 of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Next action for the Conks going to be on the road at Hutchison on Saturday night. Tip-off of the women's will be at 5:30. Tip-off of the men's will be at 7:30. Free throw by Howard, up and good. Kevin now with 4, all here in the second half. Lead cut to 6. Bethany will check into the ball game along with Mark Combs.
Conks here, 8 minutes to go. Be nice to get a couple of stops, get a couple of baskets.
Second free throw good. Howard now with 5 in the ball game. And the lead cut to 5, 52-47. Seward with the basketball and the lead. Bethany with the basketball up top. Under 8 minutes to go.
Conks have been here, been to down 5, and they just can't quite seem to get any closer. Stop here and a basket on the other end would be big.
Now here's Combs with it. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. And we're going to get an offensive foul. That's going to go against Combs. Or no. Selmy. Legal screen. That's his first. Or second, excuse me. Conks with the basketball.
I was just going to say, there was the stop. I get a basket on the end, other end, cut it to 3.
Dixon now works it into Frills. Can't get the bunny to go underneath. And Jairus had a nice look at it. Now back, we got a travel called against Alford. That's 4 turnovers this half against the Saints. 10 for the ball game. Conks with 14 in the ball game.
Great close out there by McGordy to force the travel.
Coach Tucker wants the Conks to set up their defense as Anderson, or set up their offense as Anderson takes it down. They'll go to Frills. Frills working inside to Howard. Top of the key, 3. In and out to McGordy. Oh my, Dayton McGordy going top shelf. Catches it out of midair and puts it home.
And that got the crowd into this one if you didn't think they were already into it.
McGordy with 12, and it's a 3-point ball game. Back door now, double pump. Shot no good. Selmy put back good.
What did I say about Dayton bringing a spark?
And now Bethany's going to foul Dixon up top, and Justice will go to the line to shoot 2. As the Saints are in the double bonus, and my word, was that a slam. That may be the prettiest one I've seen in the 10 years I've been doing this.
As Justice hits the free throw, I didn't even see him in the play. And all of a sudden, just out of the corner of my eye.
Catches it in midair, and Dayton with more hops than Anheuser-Busch.
And they just teed up Bruce Hodges on the bench, I think. Coach is hollering back and forth. Did they get Bruce or did they get Ishon?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Coach is there. I saw a little bit of it. Coach Tucker and Coach Sauter were hollering back and forth at each other. And then couple of guys on the bench stood up and said something, and the official turned around and teed somebody up. Whether it was Bruce or Ishon or who it was.
Ishon picks up the technical.
So now does that mean technical free throws for Seward? And then will Justice shoot the free throws on this end and they play it off of that? Or will...
Free throw by Alford up and good. He's got 6.
So
he'll have one more. I'll make it 7. And now they'll put Dixon back at the free throw line.
And they're just going to play it off these. Okay, I didn't know
play
if they
it
were.
Off. And it's back to a 6-point lead.
Yep. I didn't know if it was going to be Justice was going to shoot a 2-shot or a 1-and-1 down here, and then they get the ball out of bounds.
And Dixon converts. He's got 8 in the ball game, and it's a 5-point lead. Conks, it would have been a 3-point lead. Bethany with it out up top. They'll work it over, get it to Alfred. He'll launch the three. Alfred, good. He's got 10. And the lead now back up to 8. Anderson now with it left side. Will go to Dixon. Dixon will hand off to Howard. Got caught in midair. Anderson launches the three. Shot no good. Conks that time did not try to work it in. They go to Alfred. He'll take another three. That shot no good. McGordy tracks it down far corner. Up ahead to Frills. Now the Conks will slow it down. 59-51, 5:50 to go in the ball game. As Anderson will pull it back out. Tajay wanting screen up top, nothing there. Dixon with it. Dribble around the corner, they go to McGordy, three up, shot no good, but Dayton will go to the line as he gets fouled.
And
they're going to say, no, it's just 2.
Just on the floor after the shot.
And that's going to foul Augustine out of the ball game.
Oh.
So Augustine is out of the ball game. As McGordy will go to the line to shoot 2. 8-point lead. Possession arrow favors the Conks. Conks with 4 timeouts. Seward with 5. Free throw rattles around, no good.
How many's Dayton up to on the night?
He's got 12. 7 of them here in the second half.
And he just gave Coach Tucker a warning. Or bench warning, I guess that's.
McGordy will have one more. And that one goes in. McGordy now with 13 on the night. 5:35 to go. It's 59-52. Bethely to bring it up the floor, working against Anderson. A handoff to Alfred. Finds Mitchell. They'll work the weave. Now Bethely will go inside. Ball going to get knocked out of bounds by McGordy.
Dayton flying around all over the court here.
It'll stay with the Saints. Alfred to throw it in along the baseline. Will find Selmy. Now they work it back to Alfred. Alfred working against McGordy. Now Small puts up the jumper. That shot no good. Over Howard. Justice Dixon bringing it up the floor. And we got a foul against Alfred. It's going to be number 3 on him out up top. And Dixon will go to the line. And a huge thing for the Conks now is they are in the double bonus. And they can get points scored while the clock is stopped as Dixon hits the first one. And Justice, his last 7 points has came from the foul line.
He in double figures yet tonight.
He's setting at 9, make it 10. Thought you was going to jinx him there.
I didn't know how many he had. I'm sure you would have let me know about it if I did.
So Mitchell will trigger it into Alford and get it right back. They'll work it back to Bethely.
Conks once again, 5 points.
Now Mitchell will set the screen up top. They'll switch off. Bethely working against McGordy. Ball poked out of there. 13 on the shot clock. As Alford with it up top. Wanting the screen up high. Set by Selmy. Crossover dribble. Loses Dixon. Jumper up. No good. Selmy with another rebound. And the Saints will have a new 30-second shot clock. 59-54. 4:26 to go. Bethely now tries to take it inside. McGordy comes up, going to steal it away. Dayton taking it down, gets the layup, count the bucket, and Dayton McGordy will go to the line at the chance at the three-point play.
Dayton playing big here in the fourth quarter, second half. For the Conks, chance to cut it to 2. I thought maybe he was going to try to slam that one home. Got fouled, though, instead.
Free throw up, can't get it to go, and it's a 3-point lead, 59-56. 4:12 to go.
Coach Tucker trying to get the crowd into it.
Alford with the basketball. Dixon on him out front. Alford now will give off to Small. Coming out is Howard on him. McGordy almost forcing another turnover. Loose on the floor. They're going to say the ball was touched by Howard, who was out of bounds with 9 on the shot clock. And now Seward County wants to take a timeout. We're going to take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last-minute meeting. Call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Conchs have cut the lead, 59-56. Coach Tucker getting the crowd on the feet. Seward County to inbound the basketball. Anderson almost getting out there to get the inbound pass. He'll get it back to Alford. He'll put up the three and hit. And Alford did it right with Dixon in his face, and the lead back to 6. Dixon with the basketball up top. Seward County looks like they're dropping back into a 3-2 zone as Anderson, little hook shot, no good. Fight for the rebound. Small comes down with it. And not a wide shot by Anderson. Horton with the basketball, and we're going to have a foul against McGordy. And I didn't see that.
I thought when the ref blew it and the official blew his whistle, it was going to be an over the back.
Or a carry.
Yeah. As it was Horton there dribbling, I thought he bounced the ball on the half-court line and it was going to be an over and back.
62-56. Now here's Alford with the basketball, feeling it, drives inside. Ball's going to be kicked out of bounds, and Selmy saves it in. As Horton will throw up a wild one, and they're going to count that bucket. And McGordy will pick up his third.
That was an awful late whistle to be. They blew that whistle, and that ball was almost in the goal.
Lead back to 8, this to cut it to 9.
Missed it.
So it's an 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Dixon with the basketball will find McGordy. Now they go inside to Howard. Back to Dixon with the three. Shot good. Justice Dixon.
Locked
with
and
13.
loaded.
Locked, cocked, and let it fly.
He likes to pull that arrow out of his back pocket after he knocks one down. Did so on that one.
Seward County 64-59, 2:34 to go. They got the basketball and the lead. Possession arrow favors the Conchs. Horton gets it inside to Selmy. He'll dribble out of there. Friels has got him covered up. Now back to Horton. Horton driving inside. They get a block. Down with it's Howard. Up ahead to Dixon. Over to Anderson. Count the bucket. Tajay with 6. And the Conchs have cut it back to 3. Horton with the basketball. Has it out up top. We'll go to Alfred. Kicks it back to Horton. Under 2 minutes to go. 64-61. Conchs with 17 fouls now. So the Saints are in the bonus. Conchs in the double bonus. Howard now dribbles down. Goes underneath. Reverse layup. No good. Small there for the rebound. Selmy throws it home. And Selmy gets fired up, but that was an ugly dunk. He got about 5 inches off the ground.
And he almost lost it on the way up.
Now McGordy's going to get fouled. And Dayton will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Horton. That'll be his second.
But that means free throws for Dayton.
And the clock is stopped with 1:30. And Dayton, as much as he's played, as much energy as he's exuded here in the second half, I hope it doesn't affect him at the foul line.
Hopefully he's got a little more left in the tank.
And he sticks the free throw, but not sticking it in the way we needed it. It's stuck up on the rim.
Put it between the backboard and the rim, and it just stuck.
Getting set to check in is going to be Mitchell. And the second one, no good.
Conks have to have a stop here on this possession with 1:20 to go.
As Horton will have the basketball, will give off far side to Alfred. Dixon on him, 17 on the shot clock. Horton coming out to set the screen. Alfred crossover dribble looking to take Dixon down underneath, and they're going to get Dixon with the block and foul. Justice picks up his second. As Alfred will head to the line, a 70% foul shooter. And Coach Tugger wants to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You listen to the Conch Radio Network.
Hey, Bill, you're getting kind of a snaggletooth there.
Yep.
Do I need to put you in contact with a good dentist?
Nope, but I bet you're going to anyways.
You bet I am. Kelly Hendricks, the official dentist of the Sports Sound radio station, has been practicing family dentistry for over 30 years. You got a family, Bill?
Nope, not that I know of.
Well, give old Kelly a call today and set an appointment up for yourself at 620-225-6555. And they take care of the whole family, Bill, from infants to adults.
All right.
He learned Pig Latin from a pig.
Wyme, hovercraft A, is way, off A, off way, eels way.
Which means my hovercraft is full of eels. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your beer, wine, and liquor needs, it's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Saints will be at the free throw line. They lead it by 5 with 1:09 to go. Possession arrow favors the Conchs. Conchs in the double bonus. Seward County in the bonus. You got Howard, Frills, McGordy, Anderson, and Dixon on the floor for the Conquistadors. And the first free throw up and good. Alfred now with 14 off the bench.
Told you that right as we went to break. He didn't play in the first half, so he's got all that here. Plus another one.
So now it's back to a 7-point lead with 1:05. Conchs are going to have to score and score fast here, and then you're going to have to foul. McGordy gets the ball right side. Dayton with it. Nowhere to go. Back to Dixon. Dixon will penetrate in. Back to McGordy. McGordy with it, going inside. Banks it off the glass. Trickles off the front of the rim. 45 seconds to go. 68-61. And now Dixon's going to pick up his third foul, and that's going to put Bethany at the line, a 71% foul shooter.
Regardless of what happens here on the line, it's going to be a 3-possession game. Just a lot more comfortable if he only makes one or none, as he missed it.
Missed it. So back up ahead to Dixon. Dixon bringing it down the floor, kicks it over to Anderson. Anderson takes the three, shot no good. McGordy rebound, put back, that's going to be short. And the Saints come down with the rebound with under 30 seconds to go, and the Conchs are going to have to foul. Saints will just play keep away now. Horton with it. As McGordy tries to foul him, now down to 15 seconds.
That
and
took
Bethany.
too long. That took 15 seconds off the clock before they were able to get their foul called, or foul committed.
Free throw, no good. Or no, it's a two-shotter because both teams in the double bonus. So Bethley at the line, hits the second one. He's got 12. 69-61. Anderson will take a three, shot way off the mark. And with 6.9, the Conks are going to foul, and that'll put Horton at the line. And they're going to get McGordy with it. Coming up, we'll have the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. She'll pick the player of the game.
Conks just never could quite cut it closer than 5.
They got it down to 3, and then Seward comes in and hits a big 3 down here, but offensive boards giving them up there in the second half. They did a nice job in the first half.
I thought they controlled the offensive glass well in the first half, only allowing 5.
As Horton hits the second one, he's got 5 right at his season average. And Dixon to bring it down with 5. Will put the long 3 up. Shot good. Justice Dixon with 16. And Seward is going to hang on to win 70-64. We'll be back with the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. You're listening to the Conk Radio Network.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local Shelter Insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
B&E Waste of Dodge City wants you to check out the competitive rates before you sign another contract. You deserve a locally owned choice. B&E serves Ford, Meade, Hodgman, and Edwards County. They offer commercial, residential, regular service routes, or one-time pickups. So let's get that shed cleaned out. No more excuses. Call B&E Waste Systems in Dodge City. The address is 2301 Central Ave, and the phone is 225-6580. Let B&E Waste be your very own trash provider.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Full of decisions, and one of the decisions you're going to have to make, do I still keep coming back to this hack dentist?
They're killing me, Whitey, they're killing me.
And with over 70 choices in the Yellow Pages, how do you know which dentist to pick? Well, that's easy. You pick Kelly Hendricks, DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and he has comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. It's located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City, Kansas. Number 620-225-6555. Kelly Hendricks, the dentist, is just like us.
I put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show. Joy Chiropractic, taking care of all your chiropractic needs, whether it be deep tissue repair, rock tape, massage therapy, acupuncture, you name it. Dr. Joy can take care of all your needs. And with a name like Joy, you're gonna leave with a smile. And I was just there at 1:15 today, out by 1:35.
It's not bad.
Not bad, as this old body needs some adjustment once in a while. So let's go down and take a look at their stats. You got 44% from the floor for Seward County, 39% from beyond the arc, 44% from the foul line. They end the ball game with just 7 of 16 from the charity stripe, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 12 turnovers for the Saints in the ball game to go along with 14 assists, 40 total rebounds, 29 defensive, and 11 offensive. Meanwhile, Conch shoot 36% from the floor, just 20% from beyond the arc, 74% from the charity stripe. Conch with 6 steals, 4 blocks, 15 turnovers for the Conquistadors in the ball game to go along with 8 assists, 40 total rebounds for the Conchs, 30 defensive and 10 offensive. Points in the paint, Seward 30-28 advantage. Points off turnover, Seward 18-11 advantage. Second chance points, Saints 14-13 advantage. Fast break points, though, Conchs 10-8 advantage there. Bench scoring, though, Seward County with 41-23 over the Conchs, and 15 of those was from Terrell Alford in the ball game. Seward led by as many as 12 points in the second half. Conchs led by as many as 3 in the ball game. Now we'll take a look at your individual stats. Leading scorer for the Saints is Terrell Alford off the bench. He kicks in 15. Mohamed Selmi off the bench kicks in 14, and Devin Bethley with 12 points in the ball game. Leading rebounder is Isaiah Small. He ends up with 10 boards in the ball game. Selmi with just 9 boards, just one short of the double-double for the ball game for the Saints. Now for the Conquistadors, we'll go down the line. Anderson, Tajay ends up with 8 rebounds, 6 points, 4 turnovers in the ball game with 1 steal and 2 assists in 35 minutes of action. Howard ends up with 5 rebounds in the ball game, 5 points, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Justice Dixon ends up with 5 rebounds, 16 points, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 steal in 34 minutes of action. Then Bruce Hodges with 1 rebound, 3 points, 2 turnovers in the ball game. Jairus Frills ends up with 6 rebounds, 11 points, 1 turnover, 2 blocks in 31 minutes of action. Dayton McGordy ends up with 5 rebounds, 15 points, 2 turnovers, 1 steal for Dayton in the ball game. Senegar with 1 rebound, 2 points, and 1 turnover. Marquise McCray with 4 rebounds, 4 points, and 1 assist, 1 turnover, and 2 steals in tonight's action. Ishawn Murphy with 3 rebounds, 2 points, and 1 block in the ball game. Tamaje Blackwell, no points, no rebounds for him, and 1 turnover. And Lazarus Williams with no points, no rebounds, 1 foul, and 1 turnover in 1 minute action for him. When we come back, we'll have your Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
He goose hunts with a Red Ryder BB gun, and he's never shot his eye out. He likes things his way. You may say he's a diva, but he's coined the phrase, he's a Jiva. Mr. G's Liquor, for all your wine and liquor needs. It's Mr. G's. Stay squirrely, my friend.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against skin knees and sibling supervillains that won't share. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Find your insurance superhero at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nice cough right as I turned
I
your
know,
mic
I
up
thought you were
there.
going to. I thought you were going to wait. Sorry about that.
It's a Joy Chiropractic post-game wrap-up show, and it's time to pick the Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. Dodge City Dental Care, the dentist to the stars, got an appointment there next Wednesday, a week from today.
Yeah, I had one. I don't know, it was December right after Christmas break started, went in there.
So Dodge City Dental Care, taking care of all your family dentistry needs. Whether you got cavities, you need fillings, or just a good old teeth cleaning, you give them a call at 225-2650. Set up an appointment. Stop by and see them at 2300 North 14th, Suite 202. Dodge City Dental Care, the dentist to the stars of the Sportstown radio station. And we're going to go player of the game. It was real close between Justice Dixon and Dayton McGordy, but like you said, Dayton with the spark in the second half. He goes 5 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, just 50% from the foul line. He ends up with 5 rebounds, 15 points, 2 turnovers, and 1 steal. But play of the game easily.
Yeah, dunk of the.
Yeah, dunk of the year so far is Dayton with the put-back flush right in midair, caught it, and just got this crowd electrified. So congratulations to him for being our Dodge City Dental Care player of the game. Your final, Seward County wins at 70-64. Let's get you updated around the conference. Games going on. Garden City trails at Colby 38-45. Independence at half on top of Hutchinson 34-32. Let's see, Barton on top of Coffeyville at Coffeyville 54-46. Butler at halftime trails Neosho 29-23. Allen knocked off Cloud 80-64. And that is a look around the Jayhawk Conference. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back, hopefully, with Coach Tucker. You're listening to the Conch Radio Network.
Most people think they can get a cheaper oil change somewhere else. But at Lewis Ford, our oil changes are both professional and affordable. With our oil change 4-pack, you get 4 conventional oil changes for just $69.99. That's just $17.50 an oil change. Then you'll have the peace of mind knowing that your car or SUV is being taken care of by a factory-trained employee at a price you can afford. Schedule your oil change today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City and mention the oil change 4-pack. Lewis Ford, open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Do you need to clean out a garage or shed sometime soon? Need someone to come pick it up? Call B&E Waste Systems of Dodge City and they can help you out. They serve Ford, Hodgman, Meade, and Edwards counties and specialize in roll-off and construction containers. They even provide regular service routes and one-time pickups to residential, commercial, and rural clients. Contact B&E today at 225-6580 or swing by 2301 Central Avenue to experience just how competitive their prices really are. B&E Waste Systems, you deserve a locally owned choice.
Hey, Bill, you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, I haven't, but I did have someone stand on my back. They stayed at the Holiday Inn Express the night before.
Well, that's no good. Let me put you in contact with a real chiropractor. Dr. Jason Joy, located at 900 West Frontview, Suite 101. He specializes in sports medicine, acupuncture, soft tissue, and rock tape. You know what rock tape is, Bill?
Nope.
I'll have Dr. Joy tell you all about it. Give him a call today at 620-225-8677.
Jimmy John's, fresh baked, fresh chopped, fresh made. Now that's fresh. Subs so fast you'll freak. Subs your way, Jimmy's way, or any way. You name it, Jimmy will do it. Having a group event, office lunch, or last minute meeting, call Jimmy's. No crowd too big, no hunger too great. Visit Jimmy John's and tell them to Jimmy up your sub. These sandwiches are approved by Mama's Super Seal. Have the Jimmy. The address is 1601 West Wyatt Earp, or give them a call at 620-371-6803. Open from 10 to 10. Have the Jimmy.
Mom and Dad, maybe have that child away from home for the first time and never know when they're going to come up with that bad tooth or sore mouth. Well, you're looking at a phone book, and there's over 70 dentists to choose from. How do you know which one to choose? Well, that's easy. Pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. Kelly's been in business for over 30 years, and hey, he's just like the rest of us.
I put my pants on one leg at a time.
So once again, when trying to find that dentist that's going to be just right for you, pick Kelly Hendricks DDS. They're located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C. Phone number 620-225-6555.
He doesn't use hands when doing a push-up. He uses his tongue. He eats salad with a spoon. He once parallel parked a locomotive. Mr. G's may not be the biggest liquor store in town, but it is the most entertaining. For all your liquor, wine, and spirits needs, it's Mr. G's.
Being the family superhero is a tireless job, constantly defending against monsters in the closet and grass so tall it swallows small children. But who's there for them if you're not? Your local shelter insurance agent. With an insurance superhero sidekick, you can find a life insurance plan that helps provide a safety net for your family. Learn more at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, call Jason Putnam at 227-8054.
It can be tough to find a good diesel mechanic. So why not trust the professionally trained mechanics at Lewis Ford? We are a full-service diesel facility and can work on any truck up to an F550. Plus, we make it affordable to get the work done. Take advantage of our oil change special where you can get 4 diesel oil changes for just $219.95. Schedule your diesel service today at Lewis Ford of Dodge City. Now open Saturdays from 9 until 4.
Kelly Hendricks DDS is like the utility player of dentistry. They can do it all from cleanings, root canals, fillings, preventative care to orthodontics, comprehensive family dentistry from infants to adults. Located at 100 Ross Boulevard, Building 2, Suite C, Dodge City. They're open 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Make an appointment today by calling 225-6555. Serving the Dodge City community for over 30 years. Kelly Hendricks DDS. Wear a smile, you can see a mile.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as Coach Tucker making his way up here. Conks lose at 70-64 to Seward County. They got close in the second half. They got a spark by Dayton McGordy, but just could not get over the hump. As Coach heading up here. We'll get him the headset here. Conks' next action, we're going to be on the road. We will be at Hutchison Saturday night, 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men's. And Coach, another tough loss. And I tell you what, the first half, I thought the defense, offensively we weren't really getting anything going, but I thought the defense did a heck of a job keeping us right in the ball game. And then we come out and we go on that run, but then Seward answers right back and I think closes on a little 5-0 run to close out the first half. And the first couple of minutes of the second half, it looked like we were still stagnant a little bit before we got going.
Yeah, I mean, we got to play better in that first 5 minutes of the second half. We kind of dig ourselves a hole. We've done that several times, and then we start playing. We climb back in. Offensively, I thought we were a lot better the second half.
Right.
Much more fluid. Created some things. Got the game right where we wanted it. And, it's an unfortunate thing that certain things happen and that I'm not going to go into. But, we kept battling. And we got the game where we needed it, and we just couldn't get over the hump. We made some defensive plays. I thought the biggest part of the ball game is that we missed some crucial blockouts.
Right.
I thought Jairus and I thought Kevin, as good as they both played tonight, I thought they missed some crucial blockouts. They got some second opportunities when we didn't close out a possession by controlling the ball. And in a game like that, which is so close and so hotly fought, you've got to get crucial rebounds, crucial loose balls. You got to close out defensive possessions by gaining possession of the ball and go back up and attack them. And I thought we were in a position to do that. We don't control the ball.
Yeah, and I thought Kevin, with getting into the early foul trouble in the first half, never really got into the flow, and that's what I was worried about second half with him. He did some things good, but he's not the Howard that we've seen the last couple of games, because the second half, that's where he really shines.
Well, I mean, it's a situation where, we need to get some of those breaks that other postmen get.
Right.
And we just tend to not get those breaks. I don't know why, but, our kids are playing hard. I think they're playing smart. They're playing tough. Hopefully they'll start getting some of those breaks and they'll start falling our way.
All right, Dayton McGordy, I made the comment before while we was in our pregame show up here. I think he is better coming off the bench than he is when he actually starts. I think I don't know, it looks like he just sees what's going on and then comes in and adds that energy.
He's playing really well. I thought we got good minutes from him tonight. I thought we got good minutes from Marquise. I thought our bench overall played really well tonight. at the guys that we went to, and it was a solid performance. You know, we would have liked to have won a close ball game, a hotly contested ball game against a rival. We didn't, but we're going to keep fighting. We're going to stay in there, and we're going to keep getting better. And that's a promise I give to our fans. I appreciate our fans tonight. We had a great crowd. They were very active.
And you got them fired up there, Coach. I like that on the bench.
Well, the sack was rocking tonight.
That's right.
We just couldn't close it out. But, you know, as I said in the pregame show, this is all part of a process and the process of learning.
Right.
And we are learning. I think this team is vastly improved, and we're going to keep improving.
Right. I appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on. We'll see you Saturday.
Okay.
All right, Coach Tucker here with us on the Joy Chiropractic postgame wrap-up show. We're going to take a look at all of our sponsors who bring you Conch basketball each and every night. Lewis Ford, Kelly Hendricks, DDS, Mr. G's Liquor, Jimmy John's, Jason Putnam, Shelter Insurance, B&E Waste Systems, Joy Chiropractic, and Dodge City Dental Care. Did you want to say anything, or are you good?
I think I'm good.
You're good. Well, for Cameron, Bernie, I'm Damon Post. Enjoy what's left of your Wednesday evening. And remember, folks, there is a God, and he does have a sense of humor. Good night from the sack.